So first thing, showing you a little basic steps on how to use an embroidery machine. This is the Brother & Novus VE2200. It is just an embroidery machine. You slide this part in and it just clicks, and you need to be very careful that you don't handle this part because this is the arm that moves it around. Then there's a switch on the side, you just turn it on. Here comes the screen. Zoom in on the screen. It's going to tell you that the carriage of the embroidery unit will move, so keep your hands away for a minute. Also, make sure it's not going to hit a wall or anything else. Press OK. Now the next screen popped up saying that I need to do preventative maintenance. It's recommended. So I'm just going to hit OK on that. Now, the only thing else you have to do is to embroider something. Tell the machine what to do. Hit the embroidery button. Are you zoomed in on this? Okay. Then, if you want to use one of the already installed designs, you can just click through them and find something that you want to embroider. Or, for this, I'm just going to show you how to make a name. So I'm just going to choose one of the pre-installed fonts. They give you, it comes with a machine. And then I'm going to type in a name. I'm going to type in and then I'm going to hit the lowercase button. Bub. Okay. And now I'm going to hit the I can choose large, medium, small for each letter. I'm going to just keep it all with large though. And then you just hit embroider. And in this screen you can change the placement of it. If you look real close here, you can see the different size hoops that this size of a word will accommodate. So the biggest, the medium, the 5x7, the 4x4, the 5x7, or the really big one. So for this demonstration, I'm just going to use my 5x7 hoop. So the thing about the hoops, come really close, I want you to really see this. This part goes on the bottom. This part smashes on top. What we need to put there is some stabilizer. I use this 806 Pellon for almost every single project. Now I am just not a stabilizer expert though, so you'll have to forgive me if you use something else, but I've been using that for years and years on almost everything I use. Then you're going to put your piece of fabric. It'd be nice if it was ironed. Notice that it's a little bit bigger than the hoop. You will have some waste when you make things, unfortunately. Now all I'm going to do is push this on top of the other. And you've got to, it's okay. Just push it down like that, so you sandwiched all three, or both pieces, the fabric, the stabilizer, the bottom and the top. Then make sure you pull it taut so you can get the wrinkles out. You can pretend that this is a shirt, so you would be just monogramming the top of the shirt, and then the bottom of the shirt would be back here. You'd have to lift it up in order to embroider, or else you're going to do like I did the first time I made a shirt and sew the front and back of the shirt together. Don't do that. Okay, now this is ready to go in the embroidery machine. But before I do that, I want to show you how to put the bobbin in. So come real close and look down here. There's this little lever, you pull it to release the top of the bobbin. I make my own bobbins with serger thread because it's really cheap, but you can buy bobbins that are pre-wound, or you can also buy special bobbin thread. You just drop it in and you follow the guide. It automatically cuts it off. You push this back. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to thread the top. So I use Coates & Clark embroidery thread. You can use other kinds of thread. I've just found over the years that this works best with my machine. I have bought some cheaper threads that it's just not worth it. They break, or maybe the bobbin shows through too much, something like that. And there are also much more expensive threads. For what I do, I feel like this works really well. This is a spool net, and I put it over because it helps keep the thread from going all crazy. So you just pull, I'm sorry I don't know all these technical terms, but just pull the thread through there, and then just push this on here, and look really close here. Get a tight shot of this one. Well, maybe not that tight. Pull it back some more, please. Okay, so you just follow the guide again. It tells you exactly how. 1, 2, go down here, up 3, 4, and then back down. And then you'll be doing this by heart pretty soon, but it threads it for yourself if you just follow along. There's this button right here that says thread. Click on it and it threads the machine for you. All right, then I like to pull that little bubble out of there so it doesn't mess up anything later. So now you just push this into here. Real easy, it slides in. Push this down. Sometimes this pops up and it'll stop the machine. It'll tell you something going on. You just reach over and push that back down. Then move everything out of the way so that the only thing that is touching is what you want embroidered. Okay. Now all I do now, the machine, it'll know which design, which size hoop I have. It automatically knows that. All I have to do now is press this button. It's called the presser foot button. Push that down. It automatically drops the presser foot. And then I press this. And it starts embroidering for me. A lot of times it'll do an outline first. Just depends on what the design is and who created it. Can you zoom in real close on that?
Yes, I understand.